Hi Taurus, this is going to be your reading for October 2025. I hope everyone is having a good day so far. If this resonates with you, please like, subscribe, share, comment. If it doesn't, check your moon or rising because you could be in that energy as well. Just remember, these are general readings, so just take what resonates and leave the rest. How I do in my readings, so I'll start with the Angel Oracle Guide here. I'll move on to Traditional Tarot and then back to Oracle at the end. Alright, let's get started. So, your message for this month is learning experience. You have dedicated a lot of time, effort, and energy to understanding yourself and the world, and have had many experiences recently that have been a great teacher. Even though not everything has been easy or perfect, there has been a positive in that you have come to understand yourself, your gifts, and your abilities better than ever. You are deeply connected to who you are and what you stand for, and what's important in your life. When this card appears for you, angels are acknowledging the challenges and obstacles that you have surmounted recently. Although it may have been difficult for you, your faith and your inner strength have increased. Know that the cloud has a silver lining, and you will soon move beyond the feeling of feeling stuck or unsupported. Inner peace and a sense of security come from overcoming hardship. Without the challenges that life has presented to you, you wouldn't be the person you are today. This is a time for you to reflect on the incredible strength that you have. No matter what has gone wrong for you, you have made your way through the darkness and into the light. When this card appears for you, your angel guide is inviting you to ask yourself, what have I learned from this? This card represents the teacher you have within, and through integrity and connection, you will be able to find a message within the mystery. If you are facing challenges and you're being encouraged to keep going and trust the worst will soon be over, the light at the end of the tunnel is you. Alright, give me a sec to kind of look and pull some cards here for you, Taurus. See what October brings. For Taurus, please. I think it's interesting. I feel like we have been more this energy that I'm feeling with you, Taurus. Especially for October, it just feels like, really focusing on our financial, thinking about just kind of our financial gains, thinking about our financial stock, what is it? Not stock hold, but our financial holds, like investments, things like that here, trying to build that for ourselves financially, but it's like we're not almost kind of touching or thinking about our kind of emotional or our heart space here. It feels like with this kind of Queen of Cups in our main energy in reverse, this is the kind of like we're not taking the time to care for ourselves, love ourselves, nurture ourselves here. We might be having a hard time accessing our emotions because it feels like we are supposed to be kind of in this place of just kind of financial gain, but it's almost just like you're not working on that kind of emotional side, and maybe it's taking a really big toll on you emotionally because you've been so kind of career focused, so you've been so financially focused here, and it's like, yes, well, understandable, the economy right now, everything is kind of uncertain what's going to kind of happen or what's going to transpire, especially worldwide, and it can be a really stressful time, especially in our finances, and that can take up a lot of our mind, our energy here. But there's this thing that I feel like you're not kind of championing yourself enough or loving yourself, putting that intention forward for yourself and caring for yourself. The Queen of Cups reverse is saying you need to like nurture yourself like you would a newborn baby. Give it a lot of love, care, and attention, or else it won't survive, right? So they're telling you to do that the same with yourself here. We have the Wheel of Fortune that's in the reverse. It feels like there's some things, maybe little things are happening for you here that you're like, what is going on, But it just means energy is not really spinning in your favor right now, and that's totally okay, because it can't always spin in our favor. And I think that's important to remember that, and especially when in times when little things start to happen to me, you know, it'll be like 3 things happen at one time. You're like, what is going on? What did I do? But really, it's more of just like the energy's just not in my favor right now. That is okay. I'm not going to try and push or pull or try and get out of it. I'm just going to surrender and kind of let it be here, because I think that's the most important thing for you, because I feel like there's this new emotional awakening for you that's happening in October here, and it's through rest. It's through, with this Four of Swords, just taking that time out to be, to think, to rest, to meditate. So maybe you're going to go into like deep sleeps, maybe you're taking time out socially, maybe you're trying to take out time from work so that you can just kind of be here. But the Four of Swords is all about that kind of meditative state, that calm state, that kind of quiet state. The Moon card in reverse is saying some truth is going to come to the surface here for you. And whatever this truth is, whatever it's going to bring about for you, it's going to bring out a good change, because it's going to bring some conflict out of your life. Maybe some of you are going to start a new like meditation practice. Maybe some of you are just going to try to connect more spiritually. Maybe some of you are going to start doing some kind of workout class once a week here that's really good for your kind of mental health. But I just feel like through this rest is where you're going to find the answers that you are looking for here, where you're going to kind of see the truth of the situation and maybe what's going on, maybe what's causing a lot of conflict in your life here, and you're going to feel emotionally a lot better within yourself. Again, with this Ace of Cups moment that's coming in, this is a new emotional beginning for you. Some people, this is a new relationship, but I really feel like this is mostly like internal for you, Taurus. It's like you're going to be feeling good again. It's interesting because I have the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So when this card is in the reverse, it's maybe someone that's a little bit greedy or thinking too much about money here. So maybe you're kind of with someone, you know, maybe you this is an ideology with yourself where you're just like, it's all about money and that's the only thing that matters. Or you're dealing with a boss who just thinks about financial things and you're like, wow, they don't really care about me here. Or you're dealing with a partner that's in that kind of mindset and you're like, wow, they don't really care about me. They just want to take and they don't want to kind of give back to the situation here. So that could be happening for you. Maybe you're seeing you're becoming that person, and it might cause a little bit of confusion here. But we have the Tower and the Death card popping out. So some change is coming in October for you, and you're going to kind of see it here, whether you like it or not. It's kind of divinely guided because this is the Tower moment with Death coming in right after. For some of you, there might be a surprise passing. I'm just going to put that out there because this energy is there, because it's just talking about abrupt change, things kind of falling down for you here, Taurus. But I don't want to scare you too much. For some of you, this is just an ending for something that you see that needs to end. We do have the Seven of Cups with it. So I feel like you are kind of going to be maybe left in a little bit of confusion, not knowing what to do. Again, rest is going to be your answer. Meditation, taking care of yourself, taking some time to heal is going to be the answer for all of this for you, okay? It's weird, they just showed me kind of the analogy of putting a hammer down, and they're kind of showing me like the Eight of Pentacles, but it's like that hammer that's working away, they're like putting it down. So maybe again, you are feeling like in October, you're like, I'm not going to overexert myself, I'm not going to overwork here. If I can, I'm just kind of going to move through it. So the Ten of Pentacles here, the Eight of Cups, which is walking away, and the Five of Cups here. So there is this Ten of Pentacles moment. There might have been this like ancestry, family thing that we're talking about here. Maybe it has something to do with money because it is the Pentacles as well. A lot of financial things popping up for you here. But with this kind of Ten of Pentacles, it says we're walking away from something here. So maybe there's this ideal of what you thought this kind of, grandiose life would kind of be for you, or this kind of what you wanted out of a family life, or what you wanted out of your career, and we're deciding to kind of walk away from that status quo. I'm also honestly getting energy here of, I have to say it, Taurus, there might be you know, maybe there's some energy here of someone passing in your family that I keep getting, and something with inheritance or something with ancestry that's kind of popping up as well. They might be walking away from something because there was maybe something is here where you thought it was going to go this way, and then kind of the universe is like, that's not the way it's going to go. And then you kind of, there's this bit of acceptance for that, because there's this walking away with this Five of Cups. So there is a little bit of sadness, pain, and loss here. These two cups still standing are saying, hey, you still have, you know, energy with you, you still have people with you, things with you, so all is not lost. But there's almost like with this Justice card in reverse, we're feeling like there's this unjust energy. It's like something was unfair or justly wrong. Maybe you feel like this situation came up due to negligence, due to something in the justice system that happened, that you're just like, this could have been prevented here or avoided. So I feel like those kind of feelings are going to come up for you here. We do have the Four of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords, which is saying that there's someone trying to maybe take from you, or feel like take money wise for you. So maybe you're in a legal battle, maybe this is a battle for inheritance as well, but it just feels like you feel like there's this almost stockpile, or there's something that you built or created here that you're holding on to really tightly, and someone's trying to kind of rip it out of your hands here. So again, there might be some battles for you with legality over things. I don't know, saying life insurance, but I don't know. So there's someone you feel like is trying to take from you here, and you're just like, no, that is not right. That's not the moral or right thing to do here. So you're just being like, mm-mm. And I feel like you're going like full fire with this King of Wands in reverse. It's like, I'm not even trying to pretend that I'm, you know, better. I'm gonna full on, like, that's this energy that I'm getting from this King of Wands in reverse. It's like, I am ready to battle. I'm ready to go like full fire in on you. Like, I feel like that Taurus side is kind of coming out here for you. In that energy, it's a very strong, a very aggressive energy, and I feel sometimes we got to be that. Sometimes we got to be in this King of Wands in reverse. Sometimes we got to kind of lose our shit sometimes, to be honest, because when it warrants it, or when the energy is there, it's like, or else we'll just kind of get walked all over. And I feel like with this King of Wands here, obviously if someone's trying to take from you or steal from you, or feeling like something is morally not right, then you're like, back up, get out of here. You know, you're going to defend yourself, you're going to be angry, you're going to kind of put up a fight here, and that's what I'm seeing for you. But you got to kind of nurture yourself beginning of the month, it feels like, so that all of this you're kind of almost ready for here, or emotionally ready for this. So if you're feeling like, especially in the beginning of October, that you just need to rest, do it up, because you'll need that energy for later. Show the world the real you. Again, I feel like this is just this energy of like not backing down, this energy of being like, you know, you're going to put up a fight here, you're going to oh, so many cards. You're going to show your kind of true self. And I feel like it's in the way of being like, you thought you could kind of test me, but I don't think so. Star family. You're part of a team of souls. Call and support. And I'll read that for you. Cosmic ancestors. Oh, sorry. I had the page and then I turned to the wrong one. You are part of a team of souls. Call and support. At some stage, we are a part of each other's soul cluster, a gathering of souls who broke away from one another to experience themselves individually. Those who are part of your soul cluster are part of the star family. Your star family are those souls who cut from the same cosmic cloth. You haven't just experienced lifetimes together. Your souls were once actually one. It's very common for star families to incarnate at the similar times, to work with anchoring similar frequencies of light and cross paths with each other. You know that someone is a part of your star family when you feel like you know and remember them from the moment you've met. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you're with them. You feel more yourself with them than with anyone else. It can sometimes feel like you're looking into a mirror, because in one way you are. Often you'll go out of your way to help those in your star family, instinctively knowing it's part of your path. When a star family member dies, you feel it very deeply. Regardless of how long you knew them, a certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Think about the people in your life and Who do you feel is part of your soul family? If this card comes up in a spread, it's likely that you've met someone who's a part of your star family, or you're about to. What do you think is from the same star family as you, and how can you call upon them for support? I feel like if you're especially going through this at the bottom here, it's like you're going to need to call in that support, both in the physical world and call it in kind of spiritually for you here, Taurus. So I'm wishing you all the love, all the light this month of October, and that was your monthly reading.